Hello, I'm Edward Tarte, math teacher and music lover. I have a math challenge for you with prizes available. This was inspired by fellow YouTuber Michalchik. He messaged me a math challenge which at first seemed to me to be quite difficult. I was not optimistic about the possibility of my solving it, but I started thinking about it. It was in the middle of the night, and I reasoned it out and figured out the whole thing in my head and messaged him back, and I was correct. I felt good about that. He said I could make it the subject of a math challenge to you all, which is what I'm doing now. This is about the notation of a counting number followed by an exclamation mark, such as this. It's called 4 factorial. And when I used to teach this in my high school math classes, I sometimes told them, this does not mean 4. Instead, it means 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. You count from the given number down to 1 and multiply. And so 4 factorial turns out to be equal to 24. If you have 5 factorial, that will be 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Which equals 120. If we are making a list of factorials, this one will be the first one to have a 0 on the end. And that's what this challenge is about. Zeros on the end of factorial answers. 6, 7, 8, and 9 factorial all have the 0 on the end. When we get to 10 factorial, that turns out to equal, well, you get it by 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. At this point in the classroom, I would sometimes ask a student, quick, count from 10 to 1 backwards. And more often than not, the student would answer 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I would say, nope, sorry, 10 to 1 backwards is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then the students say, oh, you tricked me. And then I would say, yes, I'm a very tricky person. At any rate, 10 factorial, whether multiplied small to large or large to small, comes out to equal 3,628,800. And that has 2 zeros on the end. From here on, indefinitely, there will be zeros on the end of the answer. And now we have the challenge. I take a number that I remember from my childhood. According to the 1940 census, to the best of my recollection, the small Kansas town in which I grew up had 3,824 inhabitants. My parents, my brother, and I were the 4. So my challenge to you is this. The value of 3,824 factorial has how many zeros on the end? No fair using a computer program. No fair using a spreadsheet. And I will even say no fair using an ordinary calculator. do the logic that you need to do it in your brain, and then do the computation either in your brain or using your brain with pencil and paper. I did it all in my head. When you get the answer, do not post it here at the comment section. Instead, go to my profile page, click on Send Message, and message me your answer. If you are correct, and also explain to me how you got it. If you are correct on the first try, you will be eligible for a prize. I will now describe the prize. I play the piano, as is evident from my piano videos. I have piano archives. I will go to my archives and make a selection of pieces that I have played and recorded in the past, burn them onto a CD, and mail them to you. Or, as an alternate prize, you can have a 48-hour pass to the Berliner Philharmoniker's digital concert hall. And for details concerning that, you can go to my recent music video, Edward Tarte Putting His Money Where His Mouth Is. If you need help deciding whether you would like the CD as a prize, you can go to my profile page, browse my music videos, and watch one or more of them. If you want the CD prize, you will need to include your name and mailing address. If you want the digital concert hall 48-hour pass as your prize, you will need to include your email address. In any event, I hope that you have enjoyed watching this video, and that if you work on the challenge, it will give you mental stimulation and pleasure. Thank you for watching this video.